So I'm a first generation Cuban American. Both of my parents are from Cuba, and I was raised in Miami. I basically lived in Miami my whole life until I went away to college. I studied at Loyola University in New Orleans. I got a double bachelor's in international business and international marketing. And when I graduated college, I decided to start my first business. I started a healthcare company, and it was one of those projects where I was all in. I worked 60-plus-hour weeks. I was there Monday through Sunday. I was working till 12:30, 1 o'clock at night, every night. And I realized that I was actually living a very unhealthy lifestyle. I was, coming home exhausted, very stressed, drinking, probably half a bottle to a bottle of wine every night, barely eating. So I was starting to develop these very unhealthy habits because of the stress and because of all the amount of work that I had. And due to some changes in the economy and some changes in the healthcare industry, it really led me to sell my business. So after 4 years of being this young woman with her, business, I sold my business and I decided to start looking for work. And unfortunately, it was that 2008, 2009 period where the economy was, at least in Miami, the economy was super, super tough. And I thought, you know what? I have 2 degrees from a great university. I've been a business owner. I have all of these skills. I'll be able to find work, no problem. And it wasn't like that at all. I was seriously searching for work for like 6 months. So probably like many of you who finish working at some place, or you sell a business and then you're like, that was your identity for so long. And now you find yourself in a place where you're thinking, what do I do? What do I do now? So I decided to start making some small changes into my lifestyle. At the time, my fiance, who's my husband now, was telling me, you know what, Lisette, let's make some changes. Let's get back in the gym. Let's change the way that we eat. And it really started to transform the way that I wanted to live my life. So I decided to work out. I was working out probably 4 to 5 days a week. Like everything in my life, when I focus on something and I dedicate myself to something, I really just jump all in. So I was working out consistently, and my trainer at the time, or one of the trainers that I was working with, was competing in his first competition and invited us to go, and I said absolutely. So I showed up to the show and I had one of the best times that I had had in such a long time. And it really took me back to my time as a ballet dancer. I remember being on stage, loving it, loving to perform, and it brought out this little bit of passion that I had inside that had kind of been suppressed for a while. So I went to the competition. I had such an amazing time, and literally I think it was the very next day I told my husband, you know what, if I decided to try to do this, do you think that this is something that I could actually do? And he, without a question, said, absolutely, you would be amazing. I think that this is something really great. So I really quickly, I think within 24 hours, I found myself a coach, started training, and just went full force with trying to become a fitness competitor. It was something that I was kind of unsure about. I didn't know what it was to be a fitness competitor, but I had a feeling that it was something that I was going to really enjoy. And it allowed me to have that same structure that I had when I was younger. It brought out this really great passion in me to better myself, to change my life. And I quickly started to find some success when I was becoming a competitor. I did very well in my first couple of shows, and it led me to want to become a pro athlete in the IFBB. As I started training more and more and getting more involved with the competitive aspect of fitness, I really had my focus and eyes set on becoming a pro bikini athlete in the IFBB. That was, that became my new goal, that became my new dream. And everything that I did was focused around achieving that pro card. I started working with some of the world's best trainers, some of the world's best nutritionists and dietitians. I became a certified trainer myself. I was training clients. I became certified in nutrition. And I became very, very passionate about changing my body. And throughout, the course of that, journey towards the pro card, what I thought was the most important thing actually started to fall a little bit lower on my list of things that I was passionate about and things that I wanted to do. As I learned more about nutrition and as I learned more about fitness, it just opened my eyes so much to things that no one really ever talks about. We go to school and we learn all of these things, but you never really learn how to truly take care of your body, which is, in essence, it's kind of the most important thing. We're born with one body. This is it. We got to take care of it. We got to preserve it. We got to keep it healthy so that we can live a long, amazing life. And as I started to become more knowledgeable in the world of training and nutrition, I decided to share my tips with you guys. I decided to share my tips on social media and make videos on YouTube so that you guys could be empowered and so that you had the confidence of taking this information and applying it for yourself. And that's really what this channel is about. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys want to learn more on how to truly change your body, how to achieve that super tight and sexy bikini body that I know you ladies want, then please like and subscribe. Ciao guys, thank you so much for watching.